All right, we got another reading for the collective. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all so much for your continued love and support. For those of you who are returning YouTube subscribers, I appreciate each and every single one of you. For those of you who are brand new to my channel, my name is Cody. I am your conscious soul reader. Welcome. I appreciate each and every single one of you for being here for this reading. We're going to take a look at their true feelings. How do they really feel? How do they really feel about you? I will look at several situations, but we're going to look and see what their true feelings are for you. If you feel like you're not getting the full story, for some of you, you may have had some passing glances and you're wondering if they even know if you exist, what their feelings could be. We'll take a look at your energy. And I'll see if anything else comes up. All right. So if you're already in a connection with somebody, if you are in the beginning stages, if you're in the beginning stages of a brand new connection and you're not truly sure about where this person is coming from, let's look and see. You're in a connection with somebody. Things are going okay, but you feel like there's just something happening here. Something happening here. How do they really feel? Look at the Page of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so they're very excited about this. Could be really excited about the kind of love that you offer, the way you are representing yourself. Queen of Cups is Cancer energy. Could be dealing with a Cancer. How else? How else do they really feel about you? How else do they really feel about you? Okay, Knight of Pentacles, Lovers, Five of Wands, and the Six of Swords. So this is somebody who has the ability to be able to move on from conflicts with you in a peaceful way. They feel like this is long term. This has the potential to go the distance. With the Page of Wands out here, this is somebody who is really excited about the potential of this relationship. Interesting. I've got the Three of Swords and the Three of Wands. Three of Swords and the Three of Wands. What else can I tell my collective? Now, initially, these did come out sideways. And when they come out sideways, there is somebody who's still trying to figure something out, okay? Because there could be moments that you guys have already experienced that gave them reason to hold back a little bit as far as the depth in which they express their feelings for you. I feel like this could be in a way that's being delivered to keep you curious and to keep you wanting more. But there's just this really closed off energy towards it being this like major devotion of an outpouring of emotions. Because the Knight of Pentacles and the Lovers card, this is a very passionate energy here with the Lovers. This is very passionate. This one here is just about, I'm committed. I'm in this. I'm all in. I'm not going anywhere. But it's also not very, it's not sexy. This is not very chivalrous. This is not very romantic. This is just like, look, I'm here. I'm working. I'm doing it. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. But there may be this feeling here of them still possibly coming to terms with some sort of a recent argument or a conflict here for some of you. What else can I tell my collective? Okay. Interesting. So now we have the King of Cups. So we do have a divine pair out here with the Judgment coming out, and these are sideways. So somebody here might be trying to make heads or tails of this relationship and still in the beginning stages, right? We are overwhelmed with the amount of emotions that are here, but there's still this overwhelming feeling of peace that still comes over you whenever you're thinking back to previous issues and previous conflicts. While it may not be something that was, very clearly or specifically ironed out, like this is where I'm coming from, this is where you're coming from, I understand where you're coming from, you understand where I'm coming from, this is our plan moving forward, I love you, you love me, let's go, let's be good. It's not like this, it's like conflict resolution was kind of skipped, but there's still an understanding of what happened and the ability to be able to move on in a very positive way. But there's still the learning stages. They're still in this learning stages here about figuring out, the friendship, still feeling very invested in this while maintaining your own independence and focus on self. I do see here that somebody is leaning more towards maintaining that blind faith that this is a very good, solid, secure decision to be all in this connection. I almost feel like I have the Four of Cups and the King of Wands. What the heck else was there? I almost feel like there's this, this want for it to play out, like this blind faith and this knowing, that this is going to play out. Everybody's just kind of working through maybe some past traumas, but it's going to work out. It's going to keep. This is a decision to keep going with this. Okay, a major decision to just keep on moving forward. Okay, cute, good. Six of Cups, High Priestess. Yes, the Four of Pentacles, King of Wands, Four of Swords. So yeah, still trying to figure out a way forward past what has already happened, but maintaining. I think it still feels good. It still feels really progressive. Feels really progressive. It feels like somebody is just allowing for this to continue to grow and develop. There's no real red alarm. There's no real red flags or major alarms going off here. Nothing. Just a slight hesitation due to some issues, but steady as she goes. Steady as she goes. I apologize. That's that skull. It makes noise when it has new batteries. It's very excited. So you get to hear the full gusto of the little puny motor. Sorry about that. Okay. So, let's see. This person really feels. Let us look at... I'm just going to grab... It's not that deep. Huh. I was about to grab the Untold Truth and it said it's not that deep. They go, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. That's why I grabbed the Kipper. We'll see what the Kipper has to say. What are their true feelings? This is a new-ish relationship. We're going to say less than a year. Less than a year. We've got sudden wealth coming out. That actually came out sideways. I almost feel like there is maybe some financial issues happening here. We've got mature women coming out in the reverse. This may have to do something with a maternal person. This may have to do with an elder in the family. This may have to do with your person may have an age difference. This could be somebody who is acting very immature with finances. Somebody here is acting very immature with finances. We have adjudication and false person with expectation back here. So they could be going through some sort of litigation regarding somebody who has really done a number on them. So they're having a difficult time uh, processing everything. Maybe financially, they're taking a hit with a very immature person, and they're having to go through those process of whatever's happening there. My left ear is ringing like crazy. Oof. I don't envy that. Okay. Interesting. But if you are dealing with somebody who's immature and spends their money incorrectly, that could be why you guys are experiencing issues and trauma. So there could be a need to discuss that, have a discussion about finances, how to stop the outflow from exceeding the income. I've had to have those discussions myself. Let's look quickly. At the beach time. We're going to look at the beach time table. Brand new. What needs to be said? What else needs to be said? We'll go one time through this deck. What do I need to tell my collective? What is really on their mind? Okay, we've got the chaser. Codependency. Somebody here may notice a little bit of some codependency here. I've got the runner and the chaser. I think somebody is noticing this push-pull. That might be one of the issues with this connection. We've got paradise coming out. This is somebody who just really wants to focus more so on the time you do get with one another and not so much about the time you don't get. It's about making the time that you do spend together to be of quality, not of quantity. It's about quality. It's about having that union be of something worth your time, worth your energy, worth the value that you bring to the connections that you choose to move forward with, right? That you choose to involve yourself with. Kisses, love, moving forward, the boat. Okay. Okay, cute. Very good. So that is for those of you who are in a new connection and you're a little unclear where they're coming from, right? They're saying probably all the right things, probably doing enough to make you feel like there's not a problem. There's something you can't quite put your finger on. I feel like that might have been it. Something here about something recent where they're still trying to figure you out and still trying to play this out, make sure that was just a fluke thing, that we've been able to move past that's not a reoccurrence. They could be, but dealing with some of their own conflicts in their personal life, and so they're trying to find a space for you that is of quality and not so focused on the quantity, which is possibly causing you to feel the distance and the disconnection, which makes you wonder and curious, right? We're always just a little bit like, what is going on? Things are different. Things were good, and then now they're not, and now they're not saying anything. Why? So I almost feel like you think of a new connection, right? We don't want to overburden somebody. We don't want to sit there and lay all our problems on somebody. We're still trying to err on the side of the woo and not be so dependent, right? We've got runner chaser that came out. So this is somebody who's like trying to lean on you, but not too much. All right, I hope that helps. I hope that resonates. So we're going to look at if you have no idea, you've never talked to this person, but y'all know of each other. Maybe you are in talking stages, right? You could have had a few conversations here or there. Maybe you've only shared some glances with this person. Maybe you've only made eye contact and you just feel something. You feel something, and it's almost as if it keeps happening. It's like this universally guided interaction that you are not inventing or making happen. It just is. All right, let's see where they're coming from. Let's see what they could be thinking and feeling. Seven of Wands in the reverse, right? Seven of Wands in the reverse is about like giving up the chase. Let's see, what does my collective need to know? What is this? Page of Pentacles. How do they really feel? Tower card. Tower card sideways. This is somebody who's trying to master their emotions as far as feeling inspired to say something, to make the first move, to initiate conversation first. But in their head, they're like, I don't even know. There's no telling. Is this really what I want to do? This Tower card is chaotic. This is like upheaval. This is sudden change. This is shocking. Sometimes for some of you, this could be a shocking thing for this person to feel this connection. Okay, what else? Thank you. Shocking. Eight of Swords in their head. Okay, so they're definitely well aware of your presence, for sure. They are aware that you have been sending a lot of energy their way. I've got the Magician, the Temperance, and the Five of Cups trying to come out, but they didn't, so they go back. But since I don't hide my cards from you all, Justice, Six of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Moon card sideways. This person is in their head, and they can't stop thinking about this. And they're almost simultaneously upset and okay with their inability to make contact yet, because they have no idea. They have no idea where they stand or what they think or how they feel. The Justice card is just this immense sense of there's something here, but I've gotta just really weigh this out before I make a move, before I say anything, before I initiate contact. So somebody here is trying to be sure to make heads or tails of this before anything is done, anything is said. Okay. Before anything is done or anything is said. Seven of Swords. Look at all the swords. I have 6, 7, and 8 of Swords. More straight flushes for you fine folks. Here's the Page of Swords. More swords, right? Thinking. Swords are about conversation. They're ideas. This is truth. This is knowledge seeking, right? This is somebody who's trying to figure out, what is this? Is this love? Oh, gosh. White snake just popped in my head for those of you who are old enough. Is this love that I'm feeling? Could this be love that I've been waiting for? Look, the Empress, Two of Cups, World card that I've been waiting for. Queen of Pentacles. Hello. Is it Ace of Swords? Why do you do this? You're always... Okay. Is it? Somebody here would love to shine some light on this. And one day, someday, they may get brave enough to speak up, to say something. But until then, secretive and incognito is the securest place for them to be. Nice and down low. Nice and down low. Their idea is to just keep on watching from afar, just to keep on looking, just to keep on observing and gaining information. King and Queen of Swords. One day, someday, they may move into a more brave energy where they are more confident with this decision, but it's down the road. It's way down the road. This is somebody who's just going to watch and look and think and maybe, maybe not. I don't even know. What could happen, right? This is somebody who creates scenarios in their head without even knowing you. They've never spoken to you. They may have heard you laugh. They may have heard you speak a sentence. And then so with that one little piece of your voice, they're creating an entire conversation, maybe months and months worth, because that's chaotic. That's like, oof, that is dramatical. Bless them. Super dramatical. I freaking split and shuffled with the Nine of Swords showing up. Oh, all in their head. 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 5 of... Oh my gosh. Queen and King of Swords, Page of Swords. Goodness. This is somebody who is like, how would this conversation even go? What should I even say? Is this even really how I feel? Doesn't that feel like a tower crumbling all around you? Oh my gosh. Let's look at... I want to look at the love oracle for this one. Finish with this guy. Look at this, soulmate. We did have third party. We're going to put them on up in here. Okay. So we're going to go one time through here. What does my collective need to know? This is the collective who is not in a connection with this person, but you've definitely exchanged energy via either a conversation, a sentence, a glance, eye contact. You shared air once. Let's see. Ooh. We've got healing coming out. Maybe they're not coming forward yet because they're still reeling from something from the past. We've got signs and synchronicities. This person is waiting for their exact right moment. The moment du jour. We've got between the lines. There it is. Some sort of hidden moment, right? That's just kind of looking for some sort of major thing here. Secret crush. It's just a little crush. We've got intuition. Yeah, they feel it. They feel it, and they are sending you vibes after vibes after vibes. This is somebody who's trying to possibly hope that manifestation works. This is somebody who may know something about how to create effects of your quantum field by thinking and feeling things and sending energy that way. I do have text message. Unfortunately, we have ghosted. Their previous connection may have been some sort of a text relationship. That's my coined phrase of somebody who is more about a, what is it? It's the new way of communicating. They're not really into actual verbal conversations, and they're not really into in-person conversations. This is somebody who communicates a lot behind the scenes. And it felt like they were in a situation where they just felt like it was very distant, very cold, and it ended because they weren't really feeling like they were being invested in. They're at a crossroads here about how to continue forward from that feeling, maybe for some of you. For others of you, I feel like they have a deep worry or concern that it would end up like that you guys would end up in some way. Like they're feeling like they may not be on your level, or they may bore you and you would just be totally uninterested in them. Or worse yet, they do invest in you and it turns out to be something like they've recovered from in their past. You know, some sort of a snake bringing some third-party connections into their life, and now they got to get over this again. You know, maybe it would be a huge risk for them to take a chance on you or somebody different, or, you know, something like that. And they're just like, what if it's just the same old? Or what if it happens to be, you know, maybe they've got a stereotype in their mind, you know, and they have this projection based on what they're feeling inside, which is a major hesitation. People who will project on you are the type of people who sit solid in what they think and feel without the nerve or courage to find out any other facts to back up any other point of reference, evidence, or reasoning. They just want to sit in their mind, making up scenarios, creating events. Could have an entire relationship and break up with this person having never had a conversation. Wow. Okay, very good. So we have covered, if you are brand new, we have covered if you are in the discovery phases of this person, how they really think and feel about you. So now let's look at if you are in a deep connection and there are troubles, there are issues, there are struggles, there is drama, there is trauma. Let's look and see. Let's look and see how they really think and feel. How do they really think and feel? Let's look. You guys may feel like you're not able to conversate very easily. It may feel like it's a struggle to even have clarity. Got the Page of Wands coming out. Feels like a very inspired want to have a conversation, but maybe not able to have it come across very well. The Queen of Swords is in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse is a B-I-T right there. This one is rude. They have very horrible things to say. You may feel like this person is childish with the way they respond and reply. Maybe they feel this way about you. Maybe this is why they're not talking to you, because they just feel like no matter what they say, you're going to have something horrible to say back. Or they can't think of anything other than something super negative to say, so they're just not saying anything, right? It's that old energy. If you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say anything at all. We've got the Knight of Swords coming out. Couple of Swords. This feels pretty impulsive. So I feel like this person, the Six of Swords and the Four of Cups. So they may be regretful that they haven't been approaching you in the most peaceful way. So they could feel like this is already the energy that is. So they kind of at a loss of how to get it back into a peaceful state. This person is really racking their mind about how to maybe go back and take back their words, possibly to undo what's been done. There could be a lot of regret over what's been said and done so far. Because the Four of Cups is regret, this major disappointment. Empress and the Chariot sideways with the Queen of Cups. So this is somebody who's very aware. We've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Very aware that their tactics so far have been amiss, and they do want to progress forward in some way, but they don't know how. And I almost feel like since they're not talking to you, this is their version of like giving up. I'm not fighting with you anymore. But since they're not saying anything, it also feels like they're, giving up. And so you're wondering if they're even in this anymore at all. If somebody's not talking to you, you're just wondering like, well, what is this? Are we going to move on from this? Is something going to be said? Is there going to be closure? Are we just going to ignore this and sweep it under the rug and pretend like nothing happened? We've got the Page of Cups, right? This is that need for conversation to start happening. But the Three of Cups in the reverse says it's not. That's a very isolated energy. Maybe you're asking for this person from a very far off distance. Hey, could you see in your heart possibly to maybe apologize or to forgive me? Whatever resonates there. We've got the Three of Pentacles falling out, wanting to work through things. Maybe asking where you're at with this. Are you still feeling completely isolated from me? Or are you willing to work on things? I do see a message wanting to come out for somebody needing to figure out where you stand and where we're moving from here. I've got the Five of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So there is major regret for things going south and going sideways here. I do have the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups, Eight of Wands. So major desire to clear up this confusion and to move on from it. Sun card, 8 of Wands, right? 8 of Wands is like a lot of talking, a lot of communication. Maybe you guys haven't been able to so far, but this person is saying, look, I don't want to be harsh. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be crass. I don't want to be difficult. I want to overcome. I want to accomplish this. They could, say, you could ask them and say, hey, do you think maybe what you said was out of line? And how would you feel if I said something like that to you, and you're trying to evoke from this person to offer some sense of a loving message to come from this so that you can find a way to come back towards one another, to figure out how to heal this and to overcome this issue. But the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles is being very supportive of a very reciprocated conversation. Now, while I do have 3 queens out here, one is in the reverse, threes are still about coming together. It's still about getting back together. And even if you can't get back together with this person alone, threes are about possibly maybe even having a mediator to come stand in, somebody who is a non-biased mediator, right? A counsel, a life coach, a relationship coach, a mentor, anything of the sorts, of somebody that you can look up to and respect to help offer guidance and clarity in your situation. Some of you may be asking, we've got the King of Pentacles. Is there a way that we could possibly work with somebody to help us achieve success? So the silence is here. I think it's because of the awkwardness. I think it's because of the harshness of things that have already been said. Maybe somebody is feeling pretty insecure about having the ability to come forward to say anything. I know that when I have spoken out of character and I have said some very deeply regretful things, it's kind of difficult sometimes, especially if somebody said things back. It's a little hard pill to swallow your pride and to come forward and to admit regret and to want to try to resolve the issues. And while this feels disempowering, it actually takes all the power back over the situation, to take control of the situation and to have enough courage and bravery to own up to your part of things actually gives you a lot of power and strength over the connection. This is what gives you the power and strength over anything, to be able to have accountability. This makes you actually better than those who are avoidance and want to just pretend like nothing happened or can't quite find the words to conversate about things. If you're able to go within and have accountability for your part in things, it does ease the conversation, and it invites and opens the floor for that energy to be mirrored and reciprocated. With that being said, it's a matter of swallowing our pride. Okay, it's a matter of swallowing our pride. And if you're in a deep long-term connection, you have to really focus on the love of the connection, and the want and the desire to have clarity. Just, if anything, for the pure respect of your partner, just to know where they're coming from and, how do we find our way forward? Okay. Let me look at Oracle for vous. I will look at the beach time, but I also think I want to go on the Untold real fast and just see if there's anything here. Oh, not enough. Okay, so we have engagement ring and not enough. So I feel like there's been some major promises, some major commitments that have just been not dealt with or not committed to, or there's not been enough effort to keep up with promises or the commitment levels. Somebody here is calling someone else out on this and asking for major changes. We've got the Phoenix coming out. So maybe it would be, helpful to commit to major changes and to understand that maybe there hasn't been enough effort so far for somebody, And we do see, you know, a real effort for instant change. This is major transformation instantly, right now, in this moment. The Sword and the Rose is about a major clarifying conversation. Extreme truth. Truth because somebody wants to have clarity. Clarity over a situation. I have love call, hammer out here. Love call is a very loving conversation about repairing things, working on things, rebuilding your connection, ending old ways to do something new. So it looks healthy, looks good. It looks like the silence is mostly about embarrassment, and I don't feel like this is about pride or somebody digging in or standing on what they said and saying, you know, I meant what I said and I said what I meant. You know, somebody said, I lost my cool and I really regret what I said. And maybe even just saying that would open up the floor for a conversation to start moving forward. Anything from the Panther to shed some light. Okay. Yeah, we've got gift, luck, gift and luck. It would be such a blessing to this person if you were to offer some sort of a waving of the white flag. Look, I call a truce. Let's talk. Let's conversate. We've got conflict in the reverse. We've got natural disaster and stubborn. It does not work to be stubborn. It does not work to dig your heels in and to withdraw. It only overloads the situation. An apology would move mountains in your situation. Just a simple apology would go so far. It would open up conversation to help y'all to move forward, to finally conquer these issues and to face them. Like my mama always says, somebody's got to be the adult. Looks like it's going to be you. I don't want to be the adult. Just kidding. It's all right. I'll go there every once in a while because I do play with my inner child quite a bit, so I can be the adult. It's fine. All right, collective. I hope that helps. I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for tuning in, for playing along. All of your likes, your shares, your comments, they help me to connect to you. This is your opportunity to be able to catch me live or to be notified every single time I'm energetically called to bring you a reading. If you're following me on all platforms, I'm going live over there as well and also posting content. So be sure to follow me everywhere you are. I am. If you would like a personal private reading that can only be booked through my website, everything is in the link tree in the description box of this video, including I'm offering mentorships and I'm on sale right now. That's the other announcement. Everything is on sale at the time of the viewing of this video. So be sure to check into that. And I do run sales all the time. If you didn't catch it now, you'll probably catch one soon. So until next time, I'm wishing you all the love, the light, all the abundance you can possibly stand. Y'all take care. Bye.